Hi everyone, my name's Holly and I'm a mixed media artist and printmaker from Hertfordshire in the UK. Today I'd like to show you my process of how I make these little canvases that I make. They measure about 20 by 20 centimetres. They're only on quite thin canvas. And I'm going to show you my process for layering them up. So the first part of the process is done through gel printing, and I like layering prints onto tissue paper. So what I'll do is I'll layer like the silhouette part of the print on top of one another in different colours. So for this one here, I actually used I think it was these two that I used. I find that when I use Pebeo paints, they have a bit of transparency to them. So when you layer them up, they create these other colours when you print over the top. So all I do is I just position the plants at different angles when I print on the paper the second time, and then you get different patterns coming through. So let's get started. So the first thing I do is cut my my gel print out, and I start to stick it onto the canvas. I'm just using PVA glue here, but you could use matte medium if you wanted to. So yeah, that's the first thing. And I think, and I don't use wet strength tissue either, so you have to be a little bit careful with the tissue paper. So I tend to do it a little bit as I'm going along, just so I don't get any air bubbles. So I'll just do a little stretch of maybe an inch, and then I'll do the next section. That tends to be how I work. And then when I've finished covering the canvas, I'll just trim off the edges and just stick it down the sides. Okay, so for the next part of the process, I actually make these stencils out of cardboard packaging. They're just out of cereal boxes and stuff, and I just find it easier to have a guide to work to for some of the shapes that I use. So then I'm just using like blue or a dark colour. You could use purple, dark green, just to create these leaf shapes for the next layer. And then when I've got the outline of the shape, I'll just fill it in with a bit more paint. Okay, so once the navy blue paint layer is finished, I then use, here I'm using another stencil that I've made, and I use a white gel pen to create the next layer on the canvas. Sometimes I use the stencils, sometimes I don't. I find sometimes it's easier to use them, but it's, you could use shop bought stencils. You don't have to make your own. There's lots of different ways you can do it, or you can hand draw, as you'll see in a minute. You can see here that the cat wanted to be involved, so Mia was on my lap while I was doing some of this. Mia is a Burmese cat and she absolutely loves to be involved, especially when she can hear me talking on film. And I'm surprised she's not come in right now. But yeah, she absolutely loves to be involved when I'm filming. So I will add a few of these fern-like stencils to the canvas, and then I'll show you the next stage. You can see here I'm starting to add some hand-drawn elements to the picture. I get all sorts of ideas for different shapes just from nature, really. So yeah, go out, have a look in your garden, see what shapes you can find. as I come to start to finish off my picture now, I paint down the sides of the canvas. Because it's a box canvas, I don't like leaving blank sides to my canvas. Maybe you do, maybe you'd like to leave them white, but I like to paint all the sides. I just think it gives a nice neat finish. And I'm using the same navy blue that I used for the initial stenciled leaves, just to paint the sides of the canvas too. What I also do is when I'm painting the sides, I then start to blend the edges of the canvas in a little bit, so the navy blue sort of fades onto the edges of the canvas too. Then for my last little finishing touch, I like putting little dots inside some of the leaves, some of the darker elements in the background. It's up to you whether you do this, but I think it gives it a nice finish. And here's the finished piece again. I hope you've enjoyed today's video and that you get a chance to have a go. Please like, please subscribe, and please comment. I'd love to hear from you.